Just in time for another eBay unboxing. So in my last video, I was bitching about how high priced the shipping is getting. When I was selling on Etsy, I noticed it would cost me like anywhere between $40 to about $80 to ship some of my antiques to the customers, and they were all bitching. And I used to get messages all the time asking me if I could give them free shipping, and I'm like, what do you think I am, Amazon? I'm not going to send your item when it cost me $60 to ship it for free. So, no. And that's why I sort of ended up not doing very well selling my antiques. Mostly items went in boxes a little bigger than this size, which is really not that big if you think about it. And so it cost me $26 to get two items, little items, shipped to me. So let's get it out. Oh, the seller did a great job of packing. Only ordered two items and I see three here, so maybe the seller ended up taking it apart. I hope not, because I hate putting things back together. Let's see, unless he gave me a freebie, that would be really nice. And I've done business with the seller before in the past. This seller always has really great things, and I always check out what they list. Let's see, what do we got here? And he did take one of my antiques apart. Okay. All right. So that's one down and two more to go. All right. So cutting through all this bubble wrap is no fun. I just want to get the stuff out. And so what is it? It's vintage perfume bottles. Well, I mean, antique. One of them is real antique, at least from 1907. Okay. Here we go. This one is probably from the 20s. So it can be 100 years old. And yeah, that one's really pretty. And this one is from about 1907 to about 1910. So it's definitely an antique. This is the one I had to put back together. And I'm so afraid of dropping it live on camera. I am known to drop things all the time. I'm a klutz. Okay, so let's check that out. Oh, very nice. All right, let's put it together. First, let me show you. Look at that beautiful cranberry glass. And this is actually Bohemian or Czechoslovakian. Now, I recently did a video on this maker. This is a Bruder Rockman perfume bottle. And I have a feeling that there was some fuckery, excuse my language, that went on with this. I think the seller probably repaired this. This was probably broken, because usually these are screw-on caps. So I have a feeling that this was some kind of like repair. But it's really no big deal. You can't tell. Yeah, I'm not going to complain. All right. So, wow, this is a real beaut. Look at this. Holy guacamole, this is beautiful. Oh, wow. This is actually like a beautiful red glass. And if you look, it has like little dents or little dentals going throughout the glass. I don't know what they call that. It's like a punched in style. You can see that. Look at that enamel wear. And again, this is Czechoslovakian, made by a Nazi, a German Nazi that moved to Czechoslovakia. The area was Haida. Yeah, I don't know if I pronounced that right. And he was an actual Nazi. The whole family were a bunch of Nazis. And after World War II, like June the 2nd of 1945, they were murdered by the Czech partisans in the street. So there you go. Very interesting history on Bruder Rockman. And I have a lot of his bottles in my collection. Does that make me a Nazi? I hope not. Here we go. Generally, they would have a paper label stuck to the bottom. 99% of the time, they're missing. And so this was a really great buy. This was made probably his pre-Nazi days, probably about 1907 to 1910. So that's a beaut. Now, originally, their first product was actually kerosene lanterns or lamps. And they realized that they could put sprayers attached, to the collar of the bottles. And then they started making perfume bottles. And they were selling them to France, actually. They made their own metal as well as the glass. They had two factories. And there you go. The next item is a beautiful, beautiful British perfume bottle. And it's the first one in my collection from this maker. The name of the maker is Enots, which was a company by the name of Benton and Stone. And they got started in 1814, actually. And they made all sorts of interesting things for machinery. They made lubricants, they made pipes, they made metal things for automobiles and motorcycles and airplanes. And so this was an innovative spray design. Now, when I did my research, I found out that they used a lot of their glass from French glass makers. So a lot of time from Baccarat, from St. Louis, from all the like well-known and high-quality French glass makers of the day. This looks like it's cased glass, blue cased glass that almost has an opaline type of look to it. And if you look close, the sprayer is absolutely amazing. Now, you had a choice when you ordered these. By the way, these were in the advertisements called scent savers. And you could choose gold wash, you could choose gold plated, you could choose silver plated, or you could choose sterling silver. So I'm not sure if this is sterling. I don't think it is. It looks plated. If I try to shine it up with my silver cream, I might end up taking off the plating. So I'm going to just leave it alone as is. But it has this really cool parrot painted on it. Look at that. That is really a beaut. And yeah, so there you go. That's a beautiful Enots Benton and Stone perfume bottle, the first of its kind in my collection. And it has this little piston pump atomizer. They also made these type of piston pumps for lubrication machine. You know, like they made bottles to lubricate automobile parts and all sorts of metal mechanical parts. They also made these sprayers for pesticide companies. So not only was it used for that, it was used for perfume. So we got these two perfume bottles and at a hefty shipping price of $26. Now, each bottle cost me like $25. And then you figure you throw on the tax, which I hate paying, and then the shipping of 20, it was actually $26 for shipping. And then this gets pretty expensive fast, if you know what I mean. So I was really happy to add them to my collection, though. I couldn't say no to this. So we worked on the price. We negotiated. He wanted more money for these. So I was glad that he knew I'm a good customer who has done business previously, and he worked out prices with me. He always has the most unusual perfume bottles, and he sells a lot of Bruder Rockman things. I got most of my Bruder Rockman bottles from him in the past, so there you go. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys all soon.